What's going on, everybody? We're gonna do a quick review here on these locks that I use for my motorcycle. We got the front brake lock and we got a disc lock with alarm. So let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna do this one first. It's actually really handy because this keeps the bike from rolling completely. You put this in through one of the holes. I'll put the specs so that you can see if it'll fit your bike. I don't know if all these holes are the same. Probably smaller bikes, dirt bikes, stuff like that. Spokes, it probably won't work. But you just put it in there until you find the hole. That beep says it's locked and armed. Once that's locked and armed, the bike is now in a vibration mode where if it's... See, it felt that. It was like, all right, someone's tinkering. It'll beep to warn you. Now, if you bump it again, let's get my keys because it's really loud. If you bump it again, and there we go. And to shut it off, you just put the key in and you turn, and it comes right off and shuts off. So, very nice, very loud.
Very nice. How much?
Now, I will say if you have a cover on your bike and it's windy, the cover whipping about will set this thing off. So rain, wind, animals. For some reason, my cats like to jump on my bike at night, and just them hopping on it and like licking themselves, shaking the bike, it will set it off. It's very sensitive.
Very sensitive. Very sensitive. Everybody okay?
But other than that, it's not sensitive to where it's just going to keep going off. Like I said, if it's pouring down rain, I wouldn't advise you using it. And if it's super windy, once again, if it's windy and you're not putting a cover on it, I don't think there's be any issues unless it's so windy it's rocking the bike. But I haven't had any issues. I've had this about 6 months now, and battery's still good in it. Everything's still wonderful. That is the disc brake lock. You could also put it in the rear.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting dirty.
If you would prefer putting rear in there, you can lock it to the rear, or you could lock it to the front. All right, so let's get in now to the other review. Let's get into the front brake lock. All right, so here for this, it comes with some little rubber pieces in case your brake or your handlebar isn't wide enough. It comes with 2 little gaps there to fill them in. I actually need these because there's too much play and it does not stop it. So here we'll do a quick demonstration. You just open it up. What you'll do is you'll put your front brake in here and you'll compress it. And once you have that compressed, you will push down and lock it in place. Now, with that locked in place, let's see if we can move the bike. Hopping on. And clutch in. Nope. She ain't moving nowhere. You can see the shocks compressing, so that brake is locked. Nobody's rolling it backwards or forwards. So, in my opinion, that works great. There is one thing I would like to know. They make a brake lock, right? Why doesn't somebody make a clutch lock where you can't even pull the clutch in, right? Doesn't that make sense? Like this one has where you pull the front brake in and it locks. Why don't you have one where it locks the clutch way out here so that you can't pull it in? Huh? Have 2 locks. Huh? Huh? All right, guys. So that was a quick review on my alarms that I use for my bike. If you guys like those, you can go on Amazon. I'll throw all the links in the description below. And hey, keep it frosty, everybody.